Next topic is excretory structures or excretory organs for excretion. Animal kingdom, it consists of different types of phylum which include different animals. Now, different animals, they have different mode of excretion, or you can say they have different structure for excretion according to the type of nitrogenous waste product they excrete. For example, we will start with the lowest phylum. Phylum Porifera, that is sponges, Coelenterata. They mainly release their waste product. They mainly are found in water. So their waste product will be ammonia. So they release the ammonia by diffusion through plasma membrane of cell. So Coelenterata and Porifera, they release their waste product ammonia by the process of diffusion through cell membrane. Third is the platyhelminths. Platyhelminths, all of you know, they are also known as the flatworms. In flatworms, the specialized structure is present known as protonephridia or flame cells as excretory structure. You can remember the name. Flatworms, they have flame cells with protonephridia. They have protonephridia. Proto means primitive. Nephridia means nephron-like structure. So they have protonephridia with flame cells for excretion. And these protonephridia are concerned with ionic and fluid volume regulation. What do you mean by osmoregulation? Osmoregulation is the process that regulates the body's salt and water concentration. Next group is Annelida. Annelida is the phylum of earthworm. So they have a special structure that is known as nephridia. Only you have to do nephridia, not other structure. So Annelida, earthworm, they have a special structure for excretion known as nephridia. So what are nephridia? These are tubular excretory structures of earthworm and other annelids which help in removal of nitrogenous waste, and it also maintain fluid and ionic balance. Next is after Annelida, next phylum is Arthropoda, largest phylum of animal kingdom, and the largest class is class Insecta. So phylum Arthropoda, they release the aquatic arthropod, they release ammonia, and terrestrial, they release uric acid. We will do different that organism. First of all, prawn. Prawn, they have a special structure known as antennal gland or green gland. You have to just learn the name. Prawn, they have antennary gland or green gland as excretory structure. Most of the insects, they have Malpighian tubules as excretory structure, and these Malpighian tubules, they are also present in cockroach, and they are responsible for removal of nitrogenous waste and osmoregulation. Then scorpion and spiders, they have coxal gland as excretory structures. Now next is the limulus. Limulus is known as the king crab. Common name of limulus, king crab. And these limulus or king crab, they are also known as living fossil, and they have special excretory structure known as coxal gland. Mollusca, next group is Mollusca. Next phylum Mollusca, that is the soft bodied animal. They have kidney for excretion. Echinoderms, they don't have any specialized excretory organ. Hemichordata, that is Balanoglossus, it has glomerulus or proboscis gland as excretory structure. Then next is Cephalochordata, it include Amphioxus, they have protonephridia. Protonephridia earlier we have studied in platyhelminths. So platyhelminths and cephalochordates, they have protonephridia for excretion. One is left. Urochordata. Urochordata include Herdmania. They have neural gland for excretion. Then next is the vertebrates. All vertebrates, they have one pair of kidney for excretion, and vertebrate include class Cyclostomata, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals. All of them have one pair of kidney for excretion. So according to your NCERT, you have 5 excretory structure, that is protonephridia or flame cells present in the platyhelminths and cephalochordates and Amphioxus. Then next is nephridia present in Annelida, example earthworm. Then next is the Malpighian tubules present in insects, and antennary glands or green glands present in the prawns, pair of kidney present in the vertebrate. But the ticked ones you have to do all these. The important according to the competitive point of view are platyhelminths, they have protonephridia with flame cells and they excrete ammonia. Nematoda, they have rennet cells and they release ammonia or urea as a nitrogenous waste product. Annelida, mainly earthworm, they have nephridia for excretion and they release ammonia and urea on land. If they are in water, they release ammonia if more water is present in the surrounding, and they release urea if less water is present in the surrounding. Next is arthropoda. They mainly have, insects mainly have Malpighian tubules and they release uric acid as the waste product. Prawns, they have antennary gland or green gland for excretion, and prawns, they are mainly present in water. Prawns, they live in water, so they will release ammonia. Scorpion and spider. Scorpions and spiders, they are mainly terrestrial organism. So they will release uric acid as a waste product. So they have coxal gland and they can have Malpighian tubules also. Mainly you will do coxal gland. Then next is the limulus or king crab. They also have coxal gland. Limulus or king crab, you found it in water in the oceans, so it also release ammonia. Then next is the uric acid also it can release. Next is the mollusk, they have kidney. Then vertebrates, they have pair of kidney. Urochordate, they like example Herdmania, they have neural gland. Cephalochordate, Amphioxus, they have protonephridia. And Hemichordata, example Balanoglossus, they have glomerulus or proboscis gland. With this, today's topic are complete.